Okay, so here's the deal. There's this program during orientation at Wellesley, and it's called Let Me Speak, and I'm going to be in it, and basically I'm going to be talking about my struggles, trying to reconcile my faith, which is Christianity, with my sexuality, and I'm queer, so this is kind of a practice round before I have to do it in front of more than 600 first-year students at Wellesley. So, wish me luck. Here I go. I'm queer and I'm a Christian. Some people might say that this is impossible, but I'm here to tell you that it is totally possible. I'm on a journey, and my purpose tonight is to share my journey with you in the hopes that you will relate to some of my story. God made me to be exactly who I am, and that includes my sexuality. It hasn't been easy being queer and being a Christian, and actually this is a pretty new development. So to understand my story, you have to understand who I was for the first 18 years of my life. For the first 18 years of my life, I went to church every Sunday with my family. I was on the leadership team in my youth group, so I led a Bible study every week for my youth group. My church didn't really talk about homosexuality. It was kind of like a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing, where everyone just thought that it was a sin, and so it wasn't even up for discussion. So I guess there was really nothing to talk about with them because everyone thought it was wrong. So that was that. So then, within a blink of an eye, my whole life changed. I fell in love with this girl that I had known for 3 years, and we just got really close, and before we knew it, we were in love. And both of us were completely freaked out, because we knew that if we told anyone how we were feeling, that we would be completely isolated from everyone that we knew and everyone that we loved, including our family and our church community. So we didn't tell anyone because we were afraid of losing everything that we had ever known and loved. When I came to Wellesley, I wanted to basically have a new beginning and start over. I immersed myself within the Christian community at Wellesley, and I kept myself really busy so that I wouldn't have to think about, the feelings that I had had towards this girl, or, deal with the struggles that I was going through at the time. So my first year at Wellesley, I kind of felt like a fake. Like I felt like I was faking how I was living my life. And I would always say things like, "It drives me nuts when that girl talks about being gay all the time." Or, "I can tolerate gay people, but I can't accept them." Those were the kinds of things that I was saying. And so I was saying those things, but what I didn't realize was that all of my words were like this huge channel of hate directed right here, right at myself. And I hated who I was and who I really was, that no one else really knew that I was. And so that was really a hard time for me, that first year of college. And then that summer, I didn't have a summer job. I didn't get a summer internship. So I had to go home, and I didn't really have that much to do, so it kind of made me focus on all of those things that I didn't want to be focusing on. I really struggled that summer a lot with who I was and who God was and what I believed about God and about myself. Once I finally admitted to myself that I actually was in love with that girl, it was a long process of figuring out how to reconcile my feelings and my sexuality and my faith, and how those connected. So I was honest with myself, and then I was honest with God. And what I realized through that process was that in my loneliest times, when I felt like I was completely alone and no one understood, and I couldn't tell anyone, and all of these things, God was there. And He was with me no matter what I felt or whether or not, anyone else was there for me. God was there for me. And I realized that He loves me no matter who I love. He doesn't care. What He cares about is me, and He cares about my heart. And yeah, He loves me no matter what. Even though there are Christians who don't accept me and don't agree with who I am, God accepts me. And that's what my faith is really about. My faith isn't really about other people and whether or not other people in the Christian community accept me. It's about me and my relationship with God. So God has put some really amazing people in my life, and I kind of want to give them a shout out because they've been there for me no matter what, and I just want to kind of thank them for that support. So I want to thank my friend Ruth, who has been there for me and in my most vulnerable moments, and has listened to me and all of the struggles that I've been going through. She has not judged me at all, and she's just been an amazing, amazing friend. I also want to thank the Stone Center, which is the counseling services, I guess, at Wellesley. And they have also helped me through this process of figuring out who I am and what I believe. And I also want to thank Judah Dorrington, who is the LGBTQ advisor at Wellesley. Judah was there for me when I finally came out to my parents, and she helped me deal with their reactions to me coming out to them. And she is so amazing. She's so wise, and she's just an amazing person. So I wanted to thank her as well. And lastly, I would like to leave you with a verse from the Bible. It's from 1 Peter 4:8, and it says, "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins." So, that's it.